Well, good afternoon, everyone. Todd Bourne here in the Forecast Center with another video update on the strong to severe storms moving through much of the Arklatex this afternoon. Recording this shortly after 1 o'clock. I'm trying to do this every hour or so. And you can see that, first of all, the areas of thunderstorms that have been strongest near Interstate 30 so far. We are beginning to see more thunderstorms trying to develop further to the south, near and a little bit south of Interstate 20. This activity, if it continues, will eventually make its way into northwest Louisiana. But right now, the main concern is with the storms that are right now to the west of Texarkana. As we fly pinpoint Doppler in, you can see the strong storms that are now moving into western Bowie County, western Cass County, as well as near Lake of the Pines. You can see the areas of purple. Those have been corresponding to some severe hail. It looks like the southern part of this band here has weakened a bit in the last couple of scans, but notice that we still have some rather intense cells here, especially a little bit to the west, or I should say to the east of the cab. This part, which is likely producing some hail, I'm going to stop the radar here, right here is likely producing some hail. In fact, the latest scan of the radar showing upwards of $half sized hail very well could be falling from this particular storm. And again, it will pass a little bit north of New Boston and probably will get close to Ashdown here in the next half hour to 45 minutes. In fact, it is moving towards the east-northeast at around 50 miles per hour. That being said, let me go ahead and cancel this and do a quick storm track here for you to show you exactly where this particular cell, I'm going to concentrate on where the hail is. And a second. I clicked the wrong button. Obviously, I got to do this. Okay, so I'm going to start over here again on this. Apologize for that. And you can see that if it holds together, probably will arrive in the Ashdown area at around 1:30. A little bit after 1:30 is when, again, if it holds together, we have seen these kind of increase and then decrease and then pulsate back up again. So that's the timing of that one particular part of the cell. Let me go ahead and clear this off and show you the timing for the rest of the region. Kind of clear that off as well. And you can see just tracking this, which again is moving towards the east and northeast. You can see the, we'll just assume it's moving at about 45 as far as the overall line here. This particular line likely will approach Texarkana here within the next hour, as it is moving towards the east and northeast at around 45 miles per hour. Here are some of the ETAs. New Boston, again, 113. Ashdown, as we mentioned earlier, 135. And I calculated earlier, probably pretty close to 2 o'clock in the Texarkana area. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and clear this off and show you this in the future here. This is future scan showing you where this cluster could be going. Again, it looks like shortly before 2 o'clock. Future scan has been persistently showing that here in the updates I've been posting within our live severe weather blog. So expect a potential for some gusty winds as well as some hail in Texarkana right around 2 o'clock this afternoon as this cluster of storms continues to move off towards the north and east. So that's currently what's going on across the area. Go back to the traditional radar and let's first of all show you that we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect for most of the Arklatex until 6 p.m. As this is really round one. The more significant issues with severe weather actually could occur later on tonight. The Storm Prediction Center is indicating a moderate risk for much of southwest Arkansas and parts of north central Louisiana in our viewing area. And here's why. I'm going to show you the latest outlook from the HR model. Again, this updates every hour. So again, we'll move this forward here, and you can see the thunderstorms moving across the area this afternoon. We'll see, again, some tornado potential with this stuff as we progress our way through the afternoon, but that should be relatively isolated. The main concern is going to be with this activity that develops further to the north. In fact, I'm going to move this forward again, take it into the evening hours. You can see we will likely see a complex form to our northwest that will strengthen and pose a what could be a significant widespread wind event here for much of our area heading into the latter stages of the evening. As we move past midnight, you can see at midnight 1 a.m. we could see this move and cross Interstate 20, and then it continues to move to the south and east. So it does appear as if this could be worse as far as impacts over the northeastern half of the Arklatex. So again, the strongest winds likely will be something that we'll be watching for. The widespread wind issues move across the Arklatex beginning late this evening and probably moving out after midnight tonight. And again, as far as tornadoes, can't totally rule them out. It's very possible we could see a handful of tornadoes before it's all said and done here. And then after this moves through, we will see quieter conditions across the Arklatex. So once again, just a quick look at pinpoint Doppler, and you can see the thunderstorms that are moving across the region. We are likely watching this band, which is now in northeast Texas, arriving in Texarkana right around 2 p.m. Also keeping an eye on storms to the west of Shreveport, could impact northwest Louisiana and the Shreveport-Bossier metro area later on this afternoon.